Here's a number no one at your bank will say out loud. Right now, it takes about 6,800 ounces of silver to buy the average American home. In the year 2000, it took more than 33,000. The silver to home ratio, the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy a house, just collapsed faster than at any point in the last 50 years. And you need to stay tuned to understand why and why that matters to you. Now, that is a signal that the money you save for that house is being repriced in real time. I'll show you what's driving it, who built the system that priced a generation out, and the 4 moves to make before you make any other decisions. I'm Eric with Summit Metals. We do the work institutions do for themselves in a way people like you and me can actually use. And before I go further, I built a free PDF brief with every number, every price level, and every move in this video laid out clean. It's the first link in the description. Grab it now so you can follow along and keep it after. Okay, let's get into it. Starting with the villain. The villain here isn't a person, it's a 55-year-old system. In 1971, the dollar was cut loose from gold, and ever since, the Fed and the Treasury have run the same playbook. The cure for every crisis is what? More dollars. 2008, 2020, every time. And those dollars don't land evenly. They land first in assets, especially homes. That's the real reason the median home went from about $23,000 in 1971 to $429,000 today. Not because houses got 18 times better, because the dollar measuring them got that much weaker. And here's the cruel part. They told your generation the house was your retirement, your store of value, the safe thing. So everyone piled into the one asset. The printing press was inflating fastest. And now your kids and grandkids can't get through the door. And the equity you're sitting on is denominated in a currency losing ground every single year. But here's the mechanism that actually matters to you. When they debase the dollar, hard assets reprice higher. Housing did it for 50 years. There's another hard asset that got left behind, one that printing presses could never inflate because it could never print it. And for the first time in half a century, that asset is catching up to housing faster than housing can run. That is the silver story. Let me show you the math. Walk through it now with me, because the math is the whole thesis. In the year 2000, silver was $5 and the median home was around $165. By 2011, silver ran to $35 and the ratio fell roughly to 6,900 ounces. Then silver got crushed by a decade. The printing press went into overdrive in 2020 and homes blew out to about 13,700 ounces. And as the filming of today, silver is trading around, let's say, $58. The median home is $429,300, and the ratio is back under near 6,800 ounces. And it's falling on the silver side now, not the home side. That's the 50-year extreme. It's not that silver is cheapest it's ever been in dollars. It isn't. It's that silver is reclaiming ground against the one asset that beat it for half a century. And the speed of that reversal is something I've seen exactly once before in my career. Now, let me tell you what the screens don't show you from the side of the business where I actually price metal. The silver market has a structural supply deficit, as we know, for 5 straight years. The world uses more than it mines every year, and the gap gets filled by drawing down above ground stock that is getting thin. Solar, electronics, the power grid, the industrial demand is inelastic. They need the metal at almost any price. On the monetary side, central banks are buying gold at a record pace, and the dollar's share of global reserves keeps slipping. When gold runs, silver follows. And silver runs further because the float is much smaller. The entire annual silver market is smaller than what trades in a single large tech stock in a week. That's why My April 2027 targets are remaining at $5,500 on gold and $120 on silver. Those aren't moonshot numbers. They're what the debasement math gives you if the system keeps doing what it's done since 1971. And I'm going to argue it will. And watch what $120 silver does to the scoreboard. At 120, with homes flat, it takes now about 3,600 ounces to buy the median home. The ratio gets cut in half again. The people who own ounces today watch their silver buy more of a house every month. The people sitting in dollars watch exactly the opposite. And that ties straight back to where we started. If your worry is the house your kids will never afford or the savings you spent 40 years building, silver is the asset that's been quietly winning that exact race. Not because it's magic, but because it's the one form of money they cannot print inside a system built literally on printing. So here's what a smart person does this week. 4 moves. Each one you can finish this weekend. Move number 1. Run your own silver to home ratio this weekend. Take the median sale price in your own county, Zillow or your local MLS gives you, and in about 2 minutes, divide it by 60. That's how many ounces of silver your local home costs right now. Write it down, and with today's date. Track it monthly. That single number tells you more about your real wealth than any 401k statement. You're going to watch it fall, trust me. Move number 2. Move a defined slice of idle cash into physical metal and decide the slice before you buy, not after. For most people in your position, that lands somewhere between 5 and 15% of your liquid savings. You pick the number for your situation. Buy recognized liquid product, government coins, major mint rounds and bars, and keep disciplined. Look for dealers who will give you fair prices like here at Summit Metals. The metal is, remember, the asset. Everything on top of spot is just a toll, so don't overpay for it. And now move number 3. If the money is in retirement accounts, you don't have to cash out. You do not have to liquidate and eat the tax to own metal. A self-directed precious metals IRA holds physical gold and silver inside the same tax wrapper you already have. Talk to Summit Metals today and talk to one of our IRA experts. They will help you understand what to hold, what's allowed in an IRA. Certain kinds of metals, as you know, are not, but we can help you through that process. One phone call tells you whether your retirement can own the asset that's beating houses. And now move number 4. Decide where it lives before it arrives. A few tubes of coins belong in a safe at home. But once you're holding real size, allocated, insured vault storage, metal in your name, segregated, not a paper claim, is how institutions hold it, and it's how you should too. Make the home versus vault call this weekend so you're not improvising when the package shows up at your door. And remember, we offer vaulting services here too at Summit Metals. Now step back and look at what's really happening. For 50 years, the system told you the house was the safe asset and the dollar was money. Both of those things are being quietly repriced. And the silver to home ratio is the scoreboard almost no one is watching. It's telling you that the metal they couldn't print is finally winning the race against the asset they inflated the most. I've spent my career on both sides of this. On the street watching how the money actually gets made, and now across the counter, pricing physical metal for families who decided to stop trusting the narrative and start owning a real asset. Now, I'm not here to scare you into anything. I'm telling you what the math says, because the math doesn't have a sales pitch. Now, remember, if you want every number, every move from today on our PDF, the free brief is in the description. When you're ready to own the metal, to sell, to vault it, or to hold it inside your IRA, Summit Metals is built to do exactly that, just the way institutions do it, for people like you and me. The house may be out of reach. The hedge, though, is not. That is the whole point. And now a quick reminder that nothing here is financial advice. So do your own research, consult a financial professional before making any financial decisions. Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this week. I'm Eric with Summit Metals, and happy stacking.